I want you to rank these worst business decisions.
Okay.
So number 1 is New Coke.
What kind of Coke?
New.
All right, cool.
New Coke. So in 1985, Coca-Cola introduced New Coke, changing the formula of its flagship product. The backlash was immediate and intense, leading to a significant decline in sales. Coca-Cola eventually brought back the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic just a few months later. So that's 1. Blockbuster's Decline.
Worst business decisions.
In 2000, Blockbuster had the opportunity to purchase Netflix for $50 million. Blockbuster's leadership declined the offer, thinking it was a niche service. As a result, Blockbuster eventually went bankrupt, while Netflix grew into a media giant worth billions. Kodak and digital photography. Kodak invented the first digital camera in 1975, but chose not to develop it, fearing it would cannibalize its film business. As digital photography became mainstream, Kodak struggled to adapt and eventually filed for bankruptcy in 2012.
Damn.
Microsoft and mobile phones. Microsoft's initial reluctance to enter the smartphone market, followed by its unsuccessful acquisition of Nokia mobile phones business in 2014, resulted in significant financial loss and eventual discontinuation of Windows phones. Yahoo and Google. In the early 2000s, Yahoo had the chance to buy Google for $1 billion, but declined.
Jesus is
For how long? For how much?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Google is now
that's
one of the most valuable companies in the
crazy,
world,
though.
while Yahoo
World,
significantly diminished in its influence.
Bro.
I think it's tough between Netflix and Yahoo.
Nah,
but phones
Yahoo's
is also
tough
key.
though.
Huh?
I can't say Yahoo is a bad business decision because $1 billion is crazy. Like, you're thinking this is my competitor.
Yeah.
Let's just outdo them. I can understand that from a
But you
point
had
of
the
view
opportunity. Was it?
of $1 billion.
They had the chance to buy them for $1 billion.
Oh.
You don't think Yahoo
Yeah.
had
But
the
you're
bill?
thinking, no, they had it, but it's like, if this is my competitor, I'm thinking I'm gonna outdo you. And for Billy, that's a lot. Whereas Blockbuster, what is it, 50 M's?
Yeah.
50
Oh,
M's.
50 M's
Yeah.
is crazy when I think about it.
You should have just did that just for the
50
sake of
M's
doing it.
Is crazy.
50 M's is
Because
crazy.
I've heard a bit of context behind it that apparently the guys even laughed at him. Like they had Netflix there and they laughed.
Of course.
That's
Okay,
never
wait.
gonna work.
Google, how much?
I don't know, pinch yourself,
How
yeah,
much
people
is
say that
Netflix worth now, and how much is Google worth now?
The difference is going to be crazy. It's
Yeah,
going to be on the
yeah.
Google
It's gonna make sense. I
because
guess.
50 M's if that's okay. Let's see what
How much?
Yeah, fibbing 50 years
do
to whatever.
Netflix, do Google,
things
because
worth.
I think you make a. Remember, Google. Is it just Google or is it Alphabet?
Alphabet is the one that owns Google, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So
No, but if you're saying Google, because
But what comes with Google? Does that include YouTube?
YouTube now it would, yeah. But
Does that
back
include
then it might not have.
Gmail? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Google.
Netflix is worth 288.5 billion, and they could have got it for 50 M's. That's the biggest
that's a
L.
dirty headache.
How much is Google?
It depends
Google
what
worth?
Google's on. Because if Google screams a trilly,
2.18 trillion.
head gone on what is worse?
As of June 2024, it has a market cap of 2.193 trillion, bro. This
So how do you
makes
feel now?
Alphabet Google
I still feel
world's-
the same though.
I don't.
I still feel the same
So
because
wait.
the Netflix thing.
I get
should've
it
bought it
was
for 50,
cheaper.
bro.
You could have got it for 50 mil and you'd be at
288 billion.
Okay, that's a lot still, but trillion. From 1 bill to 1 trill, that's astronomical stuff, mate.
It's crazy.
From 50 M's to 200 bill is crazy.
And the thing is though, Blockbuster went bankrupt. Yahoo is...
It's there, but we don't use it. But that's what I'm saying. But because they were doing the exact same thing, they're probably looking at it like, yeah, but we're Yahoo. Like, we do the same thing, but we do it better, and we're the original. We're already established. Why would I give you $1 billion?
Do you think Microsoft's head is hot? It wouldn't be if you look at like Excel, because that ain't going anywhere.
That's not going nowhere.
No way.
Yeah,
But if you could have had the smartphone market,
it's tough one. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's tough because Microsoft has found issues just trying to monopolize. They were trying to do bare shit. Whether it be, we're going to do games, we're going to do phones, we're going to do
Because
shit on your
Motorola
computer,
had
we're
the
going to
first
make computers.
touchscreen, I swear.
What's that?
Motorola had the first touchscreen phone, I think.
Motorola made the first mobile phone. Like,
Oh, was it the first?
Yeah, they
Okay,
made the
so
first
who made
mobile
the first touchscreen? Because I'm thinking that would be like the iPhone. Do you know what I mean? Like a touchscreen phone.
I wouldn't be too upset if I was Coke.
nah, Coke is alright. They're still about. They made a bad decision and they got rid of it themselves.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's what you do in business. You adapt. It didn't work. Cancel it.
Well, I'm trying to
Bring it back.
understand this Kodak. Kodak in digital photography. Kodak invented the first digital camera in 1975, but chose not to develop it, fearing it would cannibalize the film business as digital photography became mainstream. Kodak struggled. That's 5 for me.
I mean, on
sound.
Kodak, it's bad, but it's
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
hey,
yeah.
maybe you
So
just
wait,
thought
Kodak
like you didn't
could
like
have
where it's
been like
going.
black magic.
Basically.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, everybody had a Kodak camera, but we
Yeah.
don't talk about Kodak at all now.
Yeah, because we went digital.
We went
and they
digital,
didn't-
but
yeah.
they
The
developed
name
the
is still
first one.
respected though.
It is.
It is.
They got legacy,
It's still
whereas
used,
Blockbuster has nostalgia.
To us.
They're not really
The
respected
kids
like
don't
that,
know
yeah.
what Blockbuster is.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. But the name is respected to us that know of a Kodak.
But people like them film cameras. You
They
know,
do.
like,
It's coming back.
Nah,
It's coming back.
The generations be grabbing those. like, they want
Actual,
them
film,
the
Polaroid, all that
actual
kind of stuff.
like photographers like these
Yeah.
days, they've gone back to film.
yeah, they've
Like,
gone
so
back to film. Yeah,
for
true.
that, there's a cycle. People will be like, oh yeah,
but
this
Kodak
looks good.
won't be part of it.
Yeah, but that's
The trend, yes, but
Yeah.
Kodak, new people won't know what Kodak is.
no, they will because people still say the Kodak moment.
I feel Kodak
Like,
is a
it's still
strong
a
enough
thing.
name. No, ain't nobody saying Yahoo that.
No.
No.
Not
Yeah,
with
yeah,
even
yeah.
AI out here. Ain't nobody
Yep.
saying hey
No.
Yahoo
Nope.
that right quick.
Yeah.
You know the first touchscreen phone was made in 1992 by IBM Simon.
Oh,
What was the brand?
IBM
must
Simon.
be
Yeah.
must be IBM, surely.
So it was the first of its kind when it came out in 1992. The phone was the 1992 version of today's iPhone. It was a touchscreen portable. It was touchscreen portable and had a calculator, emails, and you could work on networks.
Crazy.
I didn't even know in
Shit must have
1992
been
there
like
were.
that big though.
No,
Have you seen the
look at
old
this.
school
It's got
Motorola
like
thing?
a stylist thing on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Massive
it's-
chain. The old Motorola.
Yeah.
It's like
Massive.
that.
For me, yeah. Would I put Netflix's Blockbuster's mess up above Yahoo's?
I
Yahoo
would.
is still around.
Yeah, I would.
If
Blockbuster
Blockbuster's
destroyed
there
by
is
that
one
decision.
Blockbuster. Didn't they even have like a TV program as
They
well?
did. They did have a TV
What, they had a-
program. I think it
really?
was called Blockbuster on
Yeah,
Netflix.
they did. Yeah, they did.
I think there
on
was,
Netflix.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
The irony.
Netflix.
The
That's
irony.
where the man's like,
Hold
I'll
on,
give
let
you
me
some break.
see.
I'll look after you. It's all right. I remember when you
was.
laughed at me. We'll give you a show.
But Ring was also one. The Ring guy went on. No, but the Ring guy.
Oh,
went
he was on Dragon's
or
Den.
something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah. I watched that
Did they shut
episode.
him down or they didn't shut him down?
They did. They said no. They
shut
said
him down.
So
they
who
said why
messaged
would
him?
I need a what's it called? I even remember
I
it because
watched
Wow,
it.
don't need a
yeah,
camera on my
he was
doorbell.
like, why would I need a camera at my front door? Like I could just look through the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But he didn't sell what he's become, innit?
Yeah, he didn't sell the security aspect.
Yeah.
to it. He just
It's
sold it as
become a
you'll be able to
whole-
see who's at your doorbell without
Yeah,
going
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
But
and they were like, I'll
It's because of
pass.
dinosaur behavior, innit? If you're a dinosaur, you'll be like, but I can see through here. But it's like,
And
bro,
they were
what if
like,
you could
bro,
sit down and see from here
What if you're
instead
not
of get
home?
up?
What if you're on
Yeah,
holiday?
what? Yeah. Yeah.
But they were
I
just
need to
rich
see
people
what-
thinking, I've got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I don't
think
even
about
answer the door.
There's a concierge. Leave it with a concierge.
Yeah, you think about an average
So how the
Joe.
fuck- And then when man realised, wow, Ring is a security system, that's the pivot.
Change
That's
the
it.
game.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole pivot.
Yeah.
The whole
So
pivot.
how are we ranking? How you ranking?
I'm going Blockbuster biggest L. Then I'd say, I'll probably say Yahoo next because it's still like you had the opportunity to be Google.
Yeah.
And then, was it Coke and thing next? Was it
Then there's
Microsoft?
Microsoft, Kodak, and Coke.
Okay, then I'd go Kodak, because you should always look to the future, and they didn't. Then I'd go Microsoft because they just tried and it didn't work out. That's probably lots of people. And then Coke again tried, didn't work out.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think I'm the same, to be fair.
I think the reason I'd put Google first, is because they monopolized the market. With like Netflix, you still first of all, we touch a trillion in valuation.
Yeah, it's
Crazy. 2.19 trillion.
Crazy.
You may say people like TikTok are a competitor. I don't. Some people do TikTok, how to la.
Yeah.
But Google, Rev.
Google's still...
Google, I've got no competition.
That's just looking at it from a search engine perspective. Because, fair enough, you're on the app. But if you look at the use of Google, from Google Mail to YouTube to Google search engine to fucking Google Drive, Google Ads. It's like, bro, the development of that company is mad.
It's mad. And
Hold on. I just Googled what is Yahoo worth today. 5 billion. So
crazy.
It's quite sad. But at their peak, at their peak, it was 125 billion.
That's crazy. That's
and
a
what
massive
year was their
L.
peak?
1999.
And look, in early 2000s, they could have bought
to use
for
around
$1
peak.
bill.
Yeah.
Biggest
That's
mess
how
up.
it is. When you're the biggest you get them
mess up.
offers.
Biggest mess up.
And that's it.
At your peak, you could have bought.
Yeah, bro. That's why I don't like being involved in conversations where man are like, hey, do you want to buy this? Don't put that onus on me. Because when I don't want to buy it, you're going to come to me later and say, I told you to buy it. Or someone's going to be like, so who missed out?
Yeah.
It was them lot over
They
there,
came
man.
to me first.
Yeah, I went to them first. I respected them.
You know when they're doing an interview?
Man.
Yeah, I went to Temi.
Yeah.
Don't say my name, man.
The name is bad, yeah. But you know on a Drake thing, when the man's sending this is out for you, nobody knows but you know. The man's saying, I went to people. Oh, I went to many people. They didn't invest though. Anyway, that's on them. Like, you know he does that. Timothy Army does that.
He's gonna say.
You see the Drake that he says all the time. He's like, there's a particular. He runs a story all the time. Particular person. If you invested in a company, you would have got 50 times his money.
Yeah.
But he didn't invest.
Let's do. Cause you just did Yahoo's. Do Blockbusters for me, please.
At the peak, that would be interesting.
At the peak.
And you got to take into account inflation. So how much that was even worth then.
I don't think the numbers are so astronomical. You had what?
The numbers would have been crazy.
Yeah,
the
numbers. You had at your peak, you was valued at 182 billion, and you could have bought your competitor for 1 billion. Now you're worth 5 billion, and your competitor is worth 5 trillion.
Bro, but I'm telling you, this is the biggest L.
Go on. So what was Blockbuster worth?
No, bro, it's a fact. It says Blockbuster laughed. He said, Blockbuster laughed us out of the room, recalls Netflix co-founder, on trying to sell a company now worth over 150 billion.
Blockbuster was at their peak worth 3 billion and 50 million of 3 billion.
When was their peak?
It doesn't actually say here. It says once valued at 3 billion. The company in just 1 year, Blockbuster earned 800 million in fees in just 1 year alone, of late fees alone. So they could have bought Netflix off their late fees.
Crazy.
That would have been a bar.
What?
Crazy.
I bought them niggas off my late fee.
I said your words. Nigga, that's my late fee money.
Still.
That would have been cold.
The thing is, they actually said that. That's the thing, though, man. With what we know now, it's not what they knew then. It wasn't profitable.
What?
Like Netflix. Even up to this day, they even say Netflix isn't
Yeah.
profitable. It's worth a lot, but it's not profitable. Or maybe it is now, but it was losing money a lot. But they just got a lot of investors. But it said it was unprofitable starting up. It was unprofitable startup offering DVD rentals via postal mail, challenging Blockbuster. So they were a shit competition, bro. They were a shit competition. We have to add the context.
That's where, as a leader, you have to have the vision of one, yourself going online, or two, can I outsource my shit going online by acquiring this company and this staff? Boom, boom, boom.
They weren't even thinking about the late fees. If you've made that much off late fees, you know how many more late fees you'd get if it was by post? Because it's different if I have to just go to the shopping thing.
Yeah.
To go to a post office, do you know how many people can't be bothered to do that?
They didn't think. It's that they just didn't think.
Son.
They didn't think.
Damn.
You would have made more of your thought. I mean, you would have made more of your think.
Yeah. Now you got a hand on the torch.
Now you got a hand on the torch. Man said the company that once had 9,000 stores is down to a single one. That's when you really got up and you want to speak that shit in an interview. No one asked you. You said, you know what, I remember when Blockbuster laughed me out the room. Now a company with 9,000 stores is down to one.
Who's the owner of Blockbuster at the moment? We should email him.
Say how
Let's
much
say I've
you
got
want
an
for
idea.
it. How much you want for it?
And you know what? Them things can happen still.
Didn't somebody buy something for £1?
I know that was Woolworths. That was Theo Patheus or something. Or I think he was going to buy it.
What, you bought it for
Dish eventually won the auction on April 2011, agreeing to buy Blockbuster for 320 million and the assumption of 87 million in liabilities and other obligations. So a company called Dish.
Oh, so it's not even the original guy. Nah, we don't want Dish.
You know
Unless what's Dish?
Well, who? Oh yeah. Hey, listen.
Hey, Netflix is cheeky, bruv. Obviously, you know the show they made called Blockbuster? Cancelled after one season.
Hey, trust me. You know when they say, "Hey,
like
listen,
that's petty.
if I get wealthy, I'll hire everyone and sack you, man. Like I'll hire everyone and sack you.
That's petty.
Find a company and sack
I'm
the
sure they
boss."
had some decent talent in
I don't even know, bruv. That's just funny
they
to me.
Wayne
mocked it.
Huizenga,
They mocked it. Yeah,
American
shit.
businessman.
They on some 50 Cent shit with that.
but he's dead. He died
They
2018.
said they bought all the front row tickets.
Yeah.
Bro, coming to your show, Ja.
Man buys the company and sacks the boss, boy. Yeah, Wayne Huizenga started it, but he died in 2018. David Cook seems to still be around. Organization founder. David Cook.
JB Smooth was in it.
Yeah,
They
that's
had
some-
some
I
stars
remember there
still.
being
This
some
Randall
talent.
Park guy, I know him. Melissa Fumero, I know her as well. She's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. So they got some
talent. I
decent
remember
faces.
seeing it. I was
But
like,
sometimes, yeah, at the end of the day, they sold it for 320 million, yeah? Man, just bow out, bro. Hey,
Oh,
fuck it.
what?
We
They
lost.
sold Blockbuster?
They sold Blockbuster for 320 million to whatever this Dish place is.
Yeah.
87 million of debt gone. You're not in debt. You made your money. Hey, fuck it.
Let's
Netflix,
go.
all the best.
Yeah.
Nah,
Fuck
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Heads
You don't know. They might be
Heads
investors
up.
right now.
in Netflix.
Yeah,
Not impossible. They can be.
they can be.
It's floated.
Man
It's
spun
on
the
the
block, but when you do a
it's
little
on NASDAQ.
Blockbuster trip, Netflix probably said no. Well, can you control who buys stocks? You can't.
No. If it's on the public.
Yeah,
I don't know how
public.
much. I bought stocks,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's worth $1 billion now.
Yeah. Well,
Stocks,
that's the
bitch.
best
Yeah.
thing for you to do, bro.
What?
You can't miss a train twice. You can't miss a train twice, bro.
You know what I mean?
Shame
Only
on me.
once,
Them
bruv.
niggas are going somewhere, bro. I've seen it from my own eyes.
Yeah. 320 M's. Pull it all in Netflix, man.
I'm
the majority shareholder. I make the decision.
Hell, there was.
I'm coming to the board meeting. I'm gonna be in this bit.
I laughed there as well,
I'm gonna
bro.
be in this bit. Aye,
That's crazy.
head hot. Okay, so I'm still Google number one on the Yahoo.
I can't let go of 50 M's,
the
man.
thing is, Yahoo is still alive as well
Yeah.
and kicking.
That's what I'm
But
saying. Yahoo is alive.
That's why it's like cool. Blockbuster to be completely finished.
9,000
and
stores.
to have an opportunity to buy it for 50 mil when you made 800 off late fees alone. That's nothing to you.
But the thing is, I wouldn't put Blockbuster being like completely down and out just down to Netflix because there is competition.
Everything
On digital.
changed, yeah.
Yeah, on digital.
Competition of digital
Yeah.
from Amazon
Yeah.
to
But you could have had skin in the game.
Sky-ish. You could.
You could have had skin in the game.
But again, like what
you
Tem
could've.
said, it's how Netflix came in the game of a postal service.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
necessarily
It
digital.
was shit.
Yeah.
They weren't profitable. Like, it
Like-
was actually a shit business.
Yeah.
Yahoo saw your competitor. You was on the same thing.
Yeah. But we were doing it better. So it's like, why am I buying somebody that's not even a threat? And then all of a sudden, they're a threat.
Yeah.
And then it's too late. I've walked away now.
But bro, that's why in this day and age, bro, if someone gives you an opportunity,
Just buy it.
No, not even just buy it. If you got the money, buy it. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
But Be respectful, bro.
Yeah.
Because man will remember that shit. You said, I remember we got laughed out.
Yeah.
Laughed
Because
out.
I could have given you another opportunity.
You know what? It's like a girlfriend talking, though. You know how Mandy said she pushed me in the hangers?
It wasn't Mandy. That was another girlfriend, bro.
But yeah.
But I remember that girlfriend. It's a different girl, yeah.
But it's just like that. It's like, bro, come on, man. Yeah, it wasn't that deep, but you know.
You know, like, no one laughed at that.
He could have said,
Yeah.
no, we're not interested in that. Man's making some.
Call the receptionist.
Yeah. Come hear what he's telling me. Come.
You know the Vince Staples thing? When the girl actually called him and said, what did she say when he came, we wanted to borrow the money from the bank?
What did
Vince
he say?
Staples,
How much you
man.
wanted?
Oh,
Well,
and that she actually called the guy. They just started laughing on the phone in front of him.
Oh yeah.
The first episode.
Yeah. When he was trying to sell the
Bro.
thing. Yeah.
I said just laughed him out and word. But at the end of the day, if that's the way I felt, fuck it. You laughed me out, bro.
You laughed at me.
Laughed,
Didn't even
bro.
laugh, boy.
I wanted your respect and you laughed at me. Now you got one store. Fuck you,
I
bro.
felt laughed at.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I felt
I
that
didn't
way.
even feel captured. He said I felt laughed at. He didn't laugh.
Even a snigger, bro.
Yeah, it's too much.
We're worth over 150 billion. You laughed at me.
Crazy.
I remember that feeling. That no.
Crazy.
There's just part of the story just to lie, like.
Yeah, fuck
just
it.
to lie.
Make it interesting,
Didn't
bro.
laugh. And then no one's getting, what's his name, Simon Cook or something.
Something David.
Ain't no one asking him.
say
So man
something.
could just run the lie. It's more entertaining than the truth.
Word, David ain't
I
got a
wonder
voice.
what he's doing now, man.
Man should see what is David Cook
LinkedIn.
doing now if he's there.
LinkedIn.
Reach out to him. Hey, Dave.
We got opportunity.
Want to talk
for you.
about that L that you took?
Would you like to buy 90s baby show for 50 M's?
That's cold. Nigga will consider it.
You'll consider
You'll
it.
consider it. You'll know to consider it this time. David Cook, Blockbuster. That guy should be doing talks, bruv. Someone has to find that nigga, man.
Nah, I want that opportunity though to like, but I need to be in the financial position first. Don't come to me and tell me to invest everything.
Look on LinkedIn, man are like from industry leader to bankruptcy. A cautionary tale of missed opportunities and the importance of innovation. You become that guy.
Yep.
You can't tell nobody nothing once you're that guy. David Cook.
What did he do, sorry?
Now this is, you know, like on LinkedIn when people just write about like examples of innovation and then it's kind of like, that's the
Industry leader
example.
to bankruptcy is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. You're not even in the game.
Nah.
You're out of the game.
Yeah, don't push me.
That's
out like
that's a project. That would be good to speak to someone like that, of that scale. And man might not be doing that with himself. He might just have his money just sitting there.
Chilling.
Hey, fuck it, I'll come. When do you want me?
Yeah.
When do you want me to come?
Retired, bro.
Yeah, I could get around there.
All right, cool. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Cool.